Fundamentals. To me, it's always going to come back to these basics, which are so important. Today, we're going to touch on 4 or 5 smaller elements of these basics, which I think people really need to dial in. For example, you're kind of going, okay, I'm in sparring and I want to lead with my cross. Why is that not working? Many people struggle with it. Well, very often it's the fundamentals which are stopping you from executing something like a basic cross with confidence in those rounds. I'm going to do this in one shot today, so please forgive any little mistakes. Yesterday was a mocap day for me. It's like motion capture for videos or video games, and I didn't get an opportunity to film the episode, so I woke up this morning and I'm doing this for you guys straight away, but I don't have time to edit and all that other fun jazz. So let's talk first about the cross. Let's talk about why you might be struggling. It's great, you know, you hear all the boxers talk about lead with the jab the jab sets up everything else. But when you're always leading with that, it does get a touch predictable. And when you have that ability to be moving around and fire the cross in, but then fire the jab, you become that much more dangerous. It makes the jab less predictable to know that this is a threat which can just fire right down the center. So why might you be struggling with this? Well, distance is so important to understand. And one of the big things that people forget about when they throw their cross is to maximize rotation. If I don't maximize rotation, look at the difference in the punch distance. This is way out there, and this one's gonna be more like here. Therefore, when I throw the cross, I go, okay, I have to take that extra step to get in tight, and I put myself in range of longer hooks and uppercuts. So it'll be very easy for somebody when you throw the cross to just be like, bap, and you get tagged all the time. So really rotating the body, keeping the elbows tight so you don't see that elbow flare, and just from there, just going, okay, a little step, and boom, long. That's gonna allow you to fire off that basic punch, but have it more of a threat that can lead like the jab. Next, I want to talk with you about round kicks. Many people, when they throw their round kicks, they go, oh, I keep getting my round kicks caught. There's these guys in the gym, every time I throw a round kick, they snag them, they catch them. And it's usually a basic fundamental, which can be switched up, which is going to help you land these. In my experience, when people get the round kicks caught, it's a very big, wide round kick. Right, okay, I'm standing here and whoa. I was just doing something the other day, I think I was watching, Sean Strickland, like, man, when he throws his overhand, it comes from way out here. And while he's probably successful, it gives the opponent so much more time to see it coming. So if you're throwing your round kicks and you're coming from way out here, and you're coming horizontal at the end of the kick, it's not the same as coming bang, coming right up, boom, sort of more like a Muay Thai style kick where you're a little bit more jammed. So if I was holding the Thai pads for you, I wouldn't go like this, I would go more like this. And now from there, when you're in this zone, you can smash it up, and the rechamber is also gonna come down, which makes it that much harder to catch. Overall kick is harder to see coming, it's faster, and the rechamber out makes it so much more difficult. So when you execute your round kicks, don't always think, okay, I have to come very wide and rounded. I could come, bam, faster up the middle. Quick, easy change on a fundamental technique, which will make it that much harder for people to catch your kicks. From here, let's talk about the right low kick. Right low kick is something which, if you're gonna do any chopping down on somebody, you gotta have this on point. You can't be going, okay, I'm getting hit in the face every time I throw it. Easy way, 2 easy ways to stop yourself from getting cracked in the face when you execute that low kick. Number 1, I set it up and I bring my head slightly off the center line. People try to drop too far. They try to compensate too far the other direction. It's not me going, ugh. It's just me taking that head and just doing that. The same way that if somebody threw a jab at me, or sorry, a cross, I might execute my slip like that. That's all, especially if I'm swinging this hand down. Now, if I don't want to do that, I maybe went bang, bang, bang. I'm like, I want to keep my head up. Then I have to put my right hand out across the middle. And it doesn't need to be my hand. It could even be my forearm. I just keep something in the way so that when any punches come, that arm there is acting as a blocker. We're speeding through everything here. hopefully guys, if you're watching, you're going, I need these tips, you're jotting them down because I'm giving you so much information in this. Last one for today, we're going to talk about why you might feel off balance when you throw your front kick, your teep, okay? This could be when somebody's attacking you and you feel like you're falling backwards, or it could be when you throw your front kick and they step back, you feel like, whoa, I'm falling over. Or I throw my front kick and I'm getting knocked backwards. We want to be very connected, very balanced when we execute, whether it's me stopping the person, boom, I stop them, or I knock them, boom, backwards. Main reason that many people struggle, it all comes from what does this leg do? If this foot is elevated through the heel and I throw my front kick, my weight tips forward, I'm gonna feel off balance. If somebody walks to me and I lift, okay, from here, of course I'm gonna get knocked backwards. There's no stability there. I have to plant this foot. Now I don't mean plant like it can't move. It can 100% pivot, but watch my heel. As I front kick, I disconnect a tiny bit. It's not even like I disconnect like it actually elevates. I just put the weight into the ball of the foot and then I can pivot with my heel just brushing the carpet. And now from here, when I land to throw my kick, my weight is back flat on my foot, giving me more connection and less likelihood to fall either direction. So when you throw your front kicks, whether it's back leg or front leg, keep that foot flat on the ground, still get your pivot down, and boom, be very balanced after your kick, just because this foot is more connected and flat to the ground. So there you go, guys. We did a lot there. We talked about the cross, we talked about body round kicks and not having them get caught. We went through the low kick on how to make sure you don't get punched as you throw it. And then finally, maintaining balance during the front kicks. These are all common mistakes I see people making at more of that beginner intermediate level. And once you can sort those out, you're going to be more confident in actually trying to execute them during sparring or fights, if that's something you're interested in and actually doing. So that's all, guys. Thanks for joining. As always, train hard. I will see you back here soon for another video.